It was a calm, golden morning when the distant roar of engines broke the stillness of Maple Ridge. A sleepy little town where time usually moved slow. The peaceful hum of the roadside diner shattered as the sound grew louder, rattling the windows until every head turned. A pack of bikers rolled into the gravel lot, their black leather glinting in the sharp morning light. At the front was their leader, Rex Malone. A man whose name carried more weight than the thunder of his Harley. When he stepped off his bike, silence followed. He looked like he'd been carved from stone, his eyes holding the stories of 1,000 lonely highways and 1,000 regrets. People whispered his name with both fear and respect, but no one truly knew the man beneath the scars and ink. If you believe that kindness can bloom in unexpected hearts, that everyone deserves a second chance, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Stories of Kindness, where real stories of compassion come to life. Inside the diner, the steady clink of cups faded as the bikers settled in. The waitress, her tag read Mara, moved between tables with a polite but wary smile. She couldn't have been more than 30, though the exhaustion in her eyes spoke of sleepless nights and heavy burdens. As she leaned to pour coffee, Rex caught sight of something beneath her mask of cheer. A faint bruise along her jaw, thinly hidden by makeup that couldn't quite conceal it. He'd seen bruises like that before. The sight stirred something deep within him. Ghosts from a past he tried to bury. Memories of pain that still haunted his nights. Mara worked quietly, eyes lowered, hands trembling as she set a plate before him. Rex's gaze lingered, not with judgment, but with understanding. Inside, a storm was brewing. Anger laced with sorrow, and the ache of remembering the woman he once couldn't save. Outside, the sky dimmed as the wind kicked up dust. Laughter rose from the other bikers, but Rex barely heard it. He watched as Mara slipped into the kitchen, shoulders hunched. From across the counter, the manager barked at her. A thick, mean man with eyes that burned with quiet cruelty. In that moment, everything became painfully clear. Hours passed, and the lunch rush thinned. Rex stayed at the counter, idly stirring his coffee as if waiting for something. When the manager brushed past Mara, shoving her hard enough to make her spill, she whispered an apology. His reply came sharp and venomous. Rex's jaw tightened. He knew that look. That kind of fear didn't come from stress. It came from being trapped. That night, he sat alone in his garage under flickering neon lights, lost in thought. His brothers came and went, loud with laughter, but Rex heard none of it. All he could see was Mara's bruise, all he could feel was the guilt of once failing to act. This time, he promised himself, would be different. The next morning, the diner lights flickered on, and Mara arrived early. Hair neatly tied, makeup hiding the mark on her cheek. But outside, the motorcycles were already lined up, gleaming in the sunrise. Rex sat at the counter, waiting. When she came over, he asked gently, "You okay?" She nodded too quickly, her voice trembling as she tried to smile. Before she could turn away, Rex spoke again, not with pity or anger, but with calm certainty that told her he saw what others chose to ignore. Something in her broke. Tears spilled before she could stop them. The manager stormed out, shouting, but Rex stood. The room fell silent. His brothers straightened behind him, their presence heavy as iron. Rex didn't raise his voice. He simply told the man that hurting someone weaker didn't make him strong. It made him small. The manager tried to bluster, but one look at the bikers silenced him. He left cursing, pride shattered as the door slammed shut. For a long moment, no one spoke. Then Mara whispered a shaky, "Thank you." Rex shook his head and said softly, "You don't owe thanks. Just start again. Without fear." The diner filled with quiet murmurs. People who had watched in silence now looked ashamed. An old man near the window began to clap, slow and steady, until others joined in. The sound filled the room like a heartbeat. By nightfall, the story had spread across Maple Ridge. The men once feared became symbols of unexpected kindness. People saw them differently. Not as outlaws, but as protectors. Mara left the diner soon after and found work at a small cafe where respect replaced fear. Sometimes, Rex stopped by for coffee. Not as a savior, but as a friend. Her smile now reached her eyes, But the real change wasn't just in her. It was in him. For years, Rex had hidden behind walls of guilt and loss. Helping Mara broke those walls wide open. His club began organizing charity drives, food drives, and fundraisers for shelters. What started as one act of courage sparked a quiet movement that softened an entire town. Months later, as the sun set over Maple Ridge, Mara stood outside her cafe and watched a familiar line of motorcycles glide by. The leader raised a hand. A silent greeting, a bond built on shared humanity. She smiled. Heart full, knowing that kindness doesn't always come with gentle hands. Sometimes, it roars in on two wheels, wrapped in leather, and carrying a heart that's been through fire. If this story touched you, if it reminded you that real strength lies in compassion, please like, share, and subscribe to Stories of Kindness, where we celebrate the goodness that still exists in this world. Before you go, tell us below. Do you believe even the toughest souls can have the gentlest hearts? As the last light slipped behind the mountains, Maple Ridge remembered that day. Not for the roar of engines, but for the silence that followed. When kindness finally spoke louder than fear,